anybody to talk to in law enforcement, federal, state, local. You don't know who you're talking to and whether or not you can trust them. All of these organizations are infiltrated. Too much money. There's too much money. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. That's what we're up against. So who do we talk to? We're hearing repetitively that, well, you know, this border has always been this way. No, it hasn't always been this way. That is being repeated over and over and over. Then you've got this bizarre fantasy about it's more secure than it's ever been. So we actually have folks who, just north of here, regularly have AKs pointed at them as mules and coyotes make their way through known designated routes. Truckload after truckload after truckload.
Palominas Road is pretty much on moonless nights. It kind of sounds like the Army marching up. And I don't call them anymore. The last time I called them, well, how many are there? Well, I don't know. Probably 25 to 50. I can't count them. It's dark out there. Well, we can't see them either if it's dark. We don't know where they are. Follow the dogs. Good grief. They've been barking from the border to... Oh, well, we don't do that. Oh, okay. We don't do that. It's a lost cause at the rate we're going. The state needs to, I don't know, put their own militia on the border because it's a total failure at the rate we have now.
We had a plainclothes policeman show up at our house and tell us that drug kingpin back in Mexico was upset because we were interdicting too many of his shipments, and he had threatened to burn our house down. After that, my husband stopped calling the police and the Border Patrol. But what he did is when he saw something, he would flag down a Border Patrol agent and tell him what he saw. And he found out that some of the things that he told them when he called in didn't get to them the way he said. If he said, well, I saw somebody on Hereford Road, the Border Patrol people said, well, we were down on Smith. We were told to go down on Smith. So somewhere in between us calling and the Border Patrol agents getting the information, it was definitely garbled.
So I asked the police and they said, yes, we've had 75 cars stolen in this area in the last year. And all in the same scenario, they try to get them back into Mexico. I went over across the border to a little town here called San Pedro. There's a lower San Pedro and an upper San Pedro city, little village. And in one car, it's all Ford trucks, pickup trucks in the yard, all disassembled and taken parts off of, and I guess they sell parts, but it's all got American license plates on it, Arizona license plates. In the neighbor's yard is all Chevrolet pickups. And I'm talking lots of them, not just a few. And they stripped those out. We had a car stolen, a brand new Chevrolet. Well, we were having church on Wednesday night, right here, parked out here under the lights, stolen, and nobody ever found it. Up the street here, one of the people that lives right up here had their nice camper stolen, and we believe it to be in Mexico also. So we have a real problem here with people crossing the border and then just taking things and going back.
It's happening all the time. We've actually seen people backpacking them, and they get tired at 92. They will set the bail because each one of them, some of the people have to pay by carrying bales of marijuana over. So they'll set the bale down and sit on the side of the road. You can see it driving by. They're sitting on the bale of marijuana waiting for their ride.
I know that we've had thousands go through our place in the last 3 years. And we're talking about passing through a quarter-mile stretch. You know, it's definitely ongoing. It goes in cycles. There are some times where for a month or two we won't get much activity. Oh, one other thing. There is I don't know that it's an ultralight, but a very small plane. It's obviously a smuggler's plane of some sort, whether they're taking cartel hotshots to a meet, whether they're bringing drugs north and guns back, I don't know. But every once in a while, and it's usually on a Wednesday night, around 9, 10 o'clock, it'll go northbound right over our place. And usually, when that happens, it isn't every week, but when it does, usually about the same time on Thursday night, it will come back the same way.